You may not be ready to win competitions when you finish this tape, but you will learn how to dance. You'll reach the point where dancing is fun and feels natural. You'll be able to dance well and have a conversation at the same time. And I don't mean 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I teach dancing the way I learned, step by step, one move at a time. Everything is carefully explained and demonstrated for both men and women. We'll start with the basics, then work our way up to combinations and moves especially designed to impress people who never knew you could dance. The great thing about learning a dance from a videotape is that you can go at your own pace. If you don't get something the first time, you can rewind and go over it again and again and again. Don't worry, it's really not that hard, especially the way my partner Ron and I teach you. Ron DeVito is also a Broadway dancer and a national ballroom dance champion. He's an excellent teacher.
So clear a space where you can practice the steps. Don't worry about how you look or if it feels a little awkward at first. Everyone starts out that way.
I promise you, if you pay attention and practice, by the time you finish this tape, you'll see that you can dance. Nightclub dancing incorporates two very different styles. The first is fast, freestyle dancing, usually done to rock or soul music. It started in the 60s with the twist and has stayed popular ever since. At discos, dance clubs, and parties, people move to the pulsating beat and dance for hours. It's a great release and very good exercise. We'll get you started and comfortable with fast, disco-style dancing. The other nightclub style is slow dancing. You're in each other's arms in a more intimate dance position. You'll sway to the music and move around the floor with a relaxed and easy hold. After learning the very simple steps of the slow dance, you'll feel like you can melt in this position for hours. Well, are you ready for your lesson in freestyle disco and slow dancing? Well, I'm ready to teach you, but I absolutely can't begin without my wonderful dance partner, Ron DeVito, to come in and help me teach you all the steps you're going to be learning.
Hi, everyone.
Now, we're going to begin with the series of freestyle disco, just to get you in the mood and get you warmed up. We have a series of 3 steps that you'll be using in both your disco and your slow dancing, but before we even begin those steps, let's just stand facing each other. So face Ron and me with your feet together. Relax, take a deep breath, and we're going to do a warm-up exercise. Ron and I will count 1, 2, and on the count of 2, we're going to bend our knees. It's that simple. We'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is just to warm you up, get you in the mood for that rhythm of that freestyle disco, that soul and rock music. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is a great exercise to do all the time before you start your dance lessons. 1, 2, 1, 2. And the accent is always on the 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can count along with us if you want. 2, 1, 2. Swing the body and relax the arms. Really relax the knees. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Are you practicing with us? Good. 2, good. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now a little slower. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Swing your arms, bend your knees on the 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, that was a quick warm-up. And now we'll teach you the very first basic step that you'll be doing in your disco series. Now open your feet, stand on both feet with your weight distributed between both, and bend your knees again. And now just rock to your right and to your left. Now, Ron and I are the mirror image of you, so don't be confused if you see us rocking on the opposite leg. We want you to start to your right and left and right and left. And bend the knees a little more, shifting from side to side. You're not picking your feet up yet. You're just shifting your weight back and forth. That is side to your right and left. And this is called the rocking step. So when we call out the steps, we'll call this the rock step, as we do our series of 3 steps that you'll be doing in all different directions. Now, again, it's 1, 2. So you see on the 2, we accent and we bend our knees a little. 1, 2, 1, 2. Easy, isn't it? 2, 1, 2. Everybody dances fairly naturally when they go to a disco, but it's so nice to have particular steps that you can play with, so you don't have to think about what to do, but how to do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is the rock step to the rock music. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's great. We'll take the same step. So for our second step of the 3 steps, we have a step touch. So you'll step to your right first, lift your right foot, and step and touch, and step and touch. So you go right, touch left, and left, touch right, and right, touch left, touch right, touch. So we'll call it step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. Again, touch, step to the side, touch, side, touch, side, touch, and side, stop. All right, shift your weight back over to your left leg, and let's put the 2 together. Ron and I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You ready to do it with us? All right, on your left leg, ready to do your rock step first. 4 each, and ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's do it once again. Remember, we'll count it now 1, 2 like we did before, because we did say bend every time on the 2. So not to confuse you, we'll do 1, 2 each time. All right, here we go. Stand on your left leg, ready for the rock, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and step touch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Again for the rock. 2, rock, 2, rock, 2, and bounce the knees, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's great. That's 2 steps together. You have 1 more. Now this step we'll call the triple step with touch, because you do your step together and step touch. So there's 3 steps before the touch. Let's do it slowly together. Start with your right foot, moving to your right, with a step and a together or close, a step and a touch. Now reverse it, going back to your left. Step, close, step, touch. Again, step, close, step, touch. Step, close, step, touch. Once again, step, close, step, touch, and move to the left with us back to the right. Step, touch, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Again, 1, 2, 1, touch, 1, 2, 1, touch. The touch means that there's no weight on the foot. So if you notice, when Ron and I go to the side and we've had you touch, there's no weight on that foot, ready to go back to your left. You ready to put them all together, the 3 steps, starting with your rocking step, step touch, and your triple step touch. Ready together? Stand on your left leg, bounce the knees. Now move to your right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready for your step touch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Triple step. 1, 2, 1, and touch. 1, 2, 1, and touch. You're already doing your freestyle disco with the rhythm, count of the rhythm, the feel in your knees. Rock step, rock. And 1, 2. The more you put into it with the body, the better it feels. 1, 2, 1, 2. Always accenting that 2 beat. You'll hear it in the music. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's a touch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go back to the rock. And last time for the rock. And ready for the step. Touch and step. Touch, step, touch. That's 4 times. Now go to the triple. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Once again, 4 times for this. Ready to stop and relax. All right, you should feel a little warmed up now. So your muscles are warm. And we know the count. We know where the bounce comes in. We know the steps. Let's put the rhythm on. Here comes the rhythm. Now remember, for the exercise, let's just get in the mood so you can hear that beat and know that that 2 is where you bend. Your feet are together, bouncing. You could always start, you know, when you get with your partner on the floor or you're practicing by yourself, just to do it right here like this with your feet together, ready to open your right foot and do your rock step. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, and your triple step, together, step, touch, step together, hear the beat, and again, 2, 2, 1, 2, back to your rock step, and rock right, and left, and right, and left for your step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, and to your right with the triple step to the side, touch, triple step to the side, touch once again. You're doing great. Feels good, doesn't it? Let's go back to the rock and rock, and rock, and rock, and rock, and step, touch, step, touch. Really get into it in the knees. And triple to the right, and triple to the left, and back to the right. Follow our feet. Remember, we're going the opposite direction, foot-wise, but we're facing you, so we go the same, your mirror image. And step touch. Ready, and triple to the side, and triple step, and put the rhythm in your knees on that 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Feel the beat, and back to the rock, and 1, 2, 1, 2. You can swing your arms across your body, and step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, and back to the right, 2, 1, 2, once again, and 1, 2. That's a great practice. All right. You've learned all 3 steps. Now we've had them to the side, to your right and left, but they can also be done forward. So Ron's going to show you how to do them forward.
Since we're the mirror image, let's put your right foot forward, and we're going to be rocking forward and back with our right foot forward. So let's do the first part, the rock forward and back. Let's get our bounce. Ready? Bounce. Very good. Now let's rock forward slowly and back. Again, rock forward and back. Repeat. And forward and back. So we have a rocking motion, forward and back. Great. Now we have our second step, which is the rock touch. Same thing applies. We'll rock forward and touch and back and touch. Great. Again, forward and touch and back and touch. Again, forward and touch and back. Last time, and forward and touch and back and touch. Now we have our third step, our triple touch step. Same thing applies. We'll walk forward and touch and back together and back, touch, forward and touch and back. One more time, and forward and touch and back together and back and touch. Very good. Now let's take 4 of them, forward and back, our rock step, our rock touch, and our triple touch.
And remember, the 2 beat is the accent, so you'll go 1, 2 on every step that we do. Should we do it together then?
Let's go for it. Ready? And rock, and rock, and rock, and rock. Now rock touch, touch, touch. Good, everyone. Triple touch. 1, 2, and touch. Rock. Good. One more time. Rock together and rock, touch, and back. Now from the top, rock, and rock, and rock. Now rock touch. Here we go. Rock, touch, rock, touch. Great. Triple touch.
Really
and rock together and touch. Step together and touch. Last time. And touch and back. Very good. Now we have it going forward and back. And I think we're ready to add the first side to side with forward and back. So let's put